Hello everybody and welcome back to the search for American greens. Wait a minute, that one actually makes sense. I'm looking for silver and then I'm going to trade it for cash, which is greens. Oh, well done, Ben. So on today's episode I got myself a box of $half, but plot twists, I've already looked through them. I'm not going to tell you the results just yet because I did film it. It was just kind of a little bit more casual than you're used to seeing. So I'm going to first show you that. Then to get to the more exciting part of the episode, I actually just recently found the coin store in my area and took a nice little adventure through the city over to the coin store, and I made some pretty cool purchases that I'd like to show you guys today. Now I want to give you guys a heads up. This episode is going to contain quite a bit of silver, both from the hunt that I do and from the coin shop, so you're going to want to stay tuned through the entire thing. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the hunt.
Alright, what's up guys? Just got done working out a really long homework session with Austin here. And we decided to just go through this box, which I got today. Usual schedule. Yeah, a little unwinding action. So we're just hitting it up on the table here. And about 10 rolls in, I just got my first silver. Right here, and it's going to be a 40%er, 1967. So that's a good sign for the box, I'm thinking. We got that much more to go, and let's hope to get some more out of this one. Alright, we're down to the last roll in the box. I just flipped this over. I checked all the enders before, but got to the bottom here and saw this one. I think it's a gold, solid gold, $half. Let's hope. Taking a look here. I don't see any silver, but that is definitely a gold right there. So let's go ahead and pull it out and see what year we got.
Gold ender.
Yep, it's 1983 Denver mint mark. So that's actually the first golden Kennedy that I've ever found. And we got that next to this actual silver here. But that's really pretty much all we found. Other than that, I just got a 2001, and then this bicentennial looks silver. So, you know, I've heard of silver bicentennials before, so let me know if that's a thing. And I'll just hold on to that until I figure that one out.
I hope you enjoyed that quick little hunt, and now on to the coin shop pickups. So I walked into the coin store just kind of trying to figure out what they had and what their prices were and if they were going to be fair or try to cheat me out of some things. It turns out that this coin store has some pretty cool guys in it. They're definitely not trying to cheat me out of anything. They gave me fair prices, and I really enjoyed my experience in there. So the first thing that I went into the coin store for was this book right here. It's a Kennedy $half starting 2000 book, which as you may know, that's going to cover all of the NIFCs up until this year. So you guys have been seeing me find a lot of NIFCs, which stands for not intended for circulation coins. Those were the $half that were minted from 2002 up till the present year, and I haven't really had a place to put these coins, but now we do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take all the NIFCs which I've found and put them into this roll here. I'm going to take them out and just start filling up this collection as much as I can. So let's get right into it. Alright, so here I have all of the NIFCs and other assorted dates that I've found throughout the past couple weeks, probably a month of coin roll hunting $half. And let's go ahead and see what we have here. So here's, okay, so actually some of these aren't NIFCs, some of them are just nice coins that I intended on putting into the collection. I think all of these first ones are 90s. And then here we have a 2002, which isn't actually an NIFC, but it sure does look nice, and it is going to actually help us fill out this collection. It actually starts in 2000, so we'll put that one aside. Let's go ahead and pull this down a bit so we can see what we're doing here. Here we have a 2013, so that's going to fit in the collection. Another 2013, I believe. Okay, so they're both Ds, so one of them's going to have to just sit out, I guess. There's a 1991, 2000, what is that, a 3? Yep, or no, 2005. And we have another 2005 here. Let's see, are those both? Nope, so that's a P and a D, so that'll work out just fine. Let's see what else we got here. 95, 2007. Gonna need to put that in there. Okay, so here's a different, little different form of NIFC. This is a 1987, and that's a Denver mint. I do actually need to put that in one of my other collections, which I believe is going to complete it if I can get both of them in there. I'm not sure what that was. I don't really know why I kept that. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this was a grease air that I kept because I just thought it was cool. Okay, so there's the 1987P. 2 NIFCs found in recent episodes, so I was happy to have those, and those are actually really, really tough to find. I'm not sure what that one is either. Alright, so now we got all the coins laid out here, and we're just going to have to throw them in the collection at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and detach the phone from the tripod here for just a minute, and let's slide this down just a bit, make room for the collection, and let's open her up, see what we got here. Alright, so it starts in 2000. It actually gives the mintages for the majority of these coins, and then I believe it stops in 2011. So as you can see, it goes up to 2013. We'll have room for 14, 15, 16, and maybe even 17 if we want. But obviously those aren't out yet. I believe this collection, you can go ahead and read all of that information there. If you're interested in that, just go ahead and pause the video. But yeah, I think this collection was probably made in 2010 because that's when they stopped giving the mintages. So let's go ahead and grab our coins here, throw them in the positions. We got a 2005P. That's relatively rare at 3.8 million. Of course, all of these are going to be pretty rare. You know, they weren't intended to be in circulation. 2007P at 2.4 million. We got 2005D. That's going to be 3.5 million. 2001D, which again we said is not an NIFC, but it does fit in the collection. 2013D, this is the better one of the two that I have. And I think we're going to go ahead and throw that 2013, the extra, up in the reverse slot. I think it'll fit in there nicely. And yeah, I think that's all we got for that. So let me just throw those in the collection. Let me press them in and I'll get back to you. Alright guys, so I was able to get them all in there, but I'll tell you what, it wasn't without a fight. These ones really were tricky to get in, and I actually pushed too hard on this one and broke through the other side. So maybe these collections weren't built extremely well, but yeah, that's a little disheartening, especially on like one of the third coin we put in there, it breaks through. But so that's what it looks like right now. Not too full, but obviously we're still working on it. NIFCs are pretty easy to come by, even though they're, you know, relatively rare. They're probably easier to come by than silver in most cases. So if we don't find any silver in the future episodes, at least we'll have something to look forward to be able to fill out this collection a little bit. So let's go ahead and take a look at these 1987 NIFCs and grab the appropriate collection here. Hopefully we don't break through this one either. So let's go ahead and grab, let's see, yep, here we are. So Kennedy half dollar starting 1985. Let's open her up and let me just show you. This collection is completely full, even though we don't have the best coins in certain slots. This collection is completely full except for the 1987. So as you can see, these are much rarer than any other coin on the page. So let me just set this down real quick on the tripod here, and let's see if I can put these in. I believe that this collection is much more forgiving as far as pushing these in. I'm going to go ahead and grab a piece of paper just so that I'm not putting my fingers directly on the coins, because you don't want to get your thumbprints all over the coins, especially these NIFCs. So let's go ahead and see if we can push these in. Just going to get up real quick here. Alright, yep. You see, that's the appropriate amount of resistance right there, is, you know, you don't want it to be too easy to put them in, but at the same time, you don't want to be pushing through the entire page just to get it in there. So, alright, let's see if we can get this one in there as well and complete the collection. One more push up there. Alright. Okay, so there you have it. That is a complete collection, our first one of the series. Even though it has no silver in it, you know. Obviously, this is like a byproduct of searching for silver. You also find NIFCs, so honestly, not such a bad thing. I mean, these coins are actually pretty rare, and I was happy to find them so soon. So there you go. The 1985 to 2001 collection is complete. I also threw a 2002 INFC in there. I could probably remove that and put it in this collection if I wanted to, but I mean, it just looks so good in that collection. I think I'm just going to leave it. So hopefully we'll be completing more of these collections, especially this one. I think this one's going to be a lot of fun to fill out as we go through these half dollars. Alright, now on to the silver. This is the moment y'all have been waiting for. Let's go ahead and turn this camera on now, and let me show you what I picked up at the coin shop. Take a look. We got a whole bunch of half dollars, and they even gave me this tube to put it in too. And I'm sure that you're noticing right away that the very first coin on top is a barber. I cannot believe this, guys. They had barbers in the junk pile. I basically just went up there and asked them if I could see all the junk silver that they had. For some reason he didn't want me to be looking through it, probably because he knew I would pick out all the stuff that I wanted. But yeah, he said most people just come in and ask for, you know, how many coins do you want, and he just gives it to them. But you know me, I like to pick through, you know, find the good stuff and see if I can get the best deals possible. So if we take a look in here, let's go ahead and just dump them all out, and I'm sure you'll notice right away most of these are actually Benjamin Franklin's. So let's go ahead and take a look, see what we got here. So the first one is going to be a D mint mark, 1952. And then we have a 1949, also with the D mint mark. So I'm going to try to order these a little bit so that when I put them in the collection I have some idea of what I have and where to put it. So here's a 1950 D. I tried to get as many different dates as I could. I couldn't remember exactly what I had and what I didn't. So and this one's going to be a plain mint mark, 1952, so we'll go ahead and put that one below. And then we have a 1951 D, which will go right there. A D mint mark, 1957. And then we're on to the older stuff. So I also picked up a Walking Liberty just because I thought it looked really nice. This one doesn't have a mint mark. I believe the mint mark would show up right here. And it's a 1940. Again, I wasn't sure if I had these in the collection or not. I was just trying to like remember from what I had in my memory if I had these or not. And of course I don't actually have a barber collection, so these are just for I really just love barber coins, and I think that they are going to have some numismatic value pretty soon here. Okay, so this one, the D mint mark, 1906. And here we have a S mint mark, and that's a 1909. And then finally, you've already seen the date on this one. It's got a D mint mark, and it's a 1912. So those are some of my favorite coins right there, guys. If I had to pick favorite design out of these half dollars, it would go 1, 2, 3. I mean, I know some people think the barber design's pretty boring, but it just like what it signifies, you know, this old coins and the time that was going on and you know what was going on in America at the time. So obviously, guys, a great lot of coins here today. Got a lot of different varieties and all different dates, and now we got our collection out here. So let's see what we can do here. Obviously, we have just a few slots filled in, so I'm sure we can fill in quite a bit more with the amount of dates we have. So with the 57D here, that's going to go right down here, coming in at 20 million, not too bad. This is a 52 plain, so let's see right here, 21.3 million. And now we have a 52D, let's take a look, 25.4 million. And 51D, these are all Ds to remain here. 51D, only 9.5 million, so you guys can see that some of these are better deals than others. I think that some of these are going to have numismatic value, if they don't already, that goes over the silver price. So let's take a look here. We've got a 50D, and even rarer at only 8 million. And finally, we have a 49D at just 4.1 million. Guys, some of these are much better. Like, this has got to be 5 times better of a deal than one of these, right? I mean, it doesn't exactly work out that way, but I think that in the years to come, these are going to hold some numismatic value, just because obviously some of these are much rarer than others. So anyways, guys, that's what we're going to be able to fill out for the Franklin collection. So let me just go ahead and push these in, and I'll get right back to you once that's done. Alright, so I got them all in their spots now. definitely starting to fill that collection up. We're probably about a third of the way there at this point. And I just wanted to take a look real quick, see what's the rarest coin in this collection. I believe it's that 1948 right there, coming in at 3 million. I'm just scanning real quick here to see if there's anything else that's rarer than that. I do see a 53 at 2.8 million, but that's not a huge difference. My point here is that if I'm able to get one of the rarer coins in the collection, the 49D, coming in at just 4.1 million, you know, in the junk pile, I believe that I'll probably be able to fill out this entire collection just by buying junk silver, so that's a good thing. Alright, moving on to the Standing Liberty coin now. The only one that I got for today. It's a 1940 plain, so I just opened up the collection and looks like we already have that one, so I don't know, what are the odds of that? Honestly, like, I didn't know what I had when I was going on. I thought I needed the 40, but I guess not. It looks like some of these, you know, later years, 47, 46, those are going to be something that I'm going to need. If we take a look here though, 491.6 thousand, that's going to be a rare coin there, so I doubt that we're ever going to find something like that in the junk pile. But yeah, I don't see any place where I can put this, like an obverse place or a reverse spot, so that's going to have to go into the bag, so I'm going to be marking that down on the sheet here in just a second. Let's go ahead and look at those barbers again. We got that 1906 D, 1909 S, and 1912 D. Those don't have a spot in the collection. I just really like collecting those, and I pretty much pick them up whenever I can. So I'm going to also be marking those down in the book here, and I will get back to you once that is finished. Alright guys, so for the Walking Liberty half, we got 0.3617 ounces of silver, and for the Barber halves, 3 of them times 0.3617 comes out to just over an ounce, so just a little bit more than an ounce of silver today goes into the bag. Obviously these are very thin, so that's kind of a pretty crude approximation of what's really in the bag, but I think that these coins have some numismatic value that outweighs the silver value, both figuratively and literally. So really love to have those Barber coins, and of course the Liberty, the Walking Liberty half is nice as well. So let's go ahead and drop them in and hear that nice clunk. This bag is getting very, very heavy now. And I'm not sure if the next time we'll even be able to use it, because it is getting very full. Oh, and I almost forgot that 40%er that we found during the hunt, so I made sure to mark that down as well. Kennedy half at 40% silver is 0.1608 ounces, so let's go ahead and throw that in the bag as well. Can't believe I almost forgot that. Well guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this episode of the Search for Silver. We managed to get a whole bunch of new things today, including this collection, which we ended up destroying, but that's alright. We also got some silver, bought a whole bunch of it. We're able to fill out the Franklin collection, and this one's really coming along. I'm really happy with the progress on that one. I mean, look at that first page, doing well on that one. And Standing Liberty collection, didn't get a whole lot of love today, but perhaps in the next episode, maybe I'll just try to focus on getting some of those Walking Liberties next time I go into the shop. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, make sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new, because I post videos like this every single week, always doing new hunts and always having fun with it. And as always guys, I'm Quinn, and this is Quin's Coins, signing out. I'll see you guys in the next hunt.